Okay, so it looks like my friend is waiting for me. It looks like I have a view of the Christmas lights in my mother's building. They're a little hard to see, but they are pretty. And I just thought I'd take a quick video. Okay. Hi everybody, so I'm back today after doing the trailer on the new series, Christmas Crafts with my mother. And in that trailer, I showed you this gorgeous beaded bell. And we're going to be starting that project today. But as I was thinking, given that it's an intermediate to an advanced level project, what I thought we would do is break the episode up in 2, 3, maybe 4, but I think probably within 3 episodes, 3 different parts, because it's a project I think that will require some time, and we do need to go somewhat slowly because it is somewhat challenging. So my mother will be doing the camera work today. Thank you for that. So she's going to be doing some close-ups, so I'm going to just let it go here. I just wanted to give an introduction to what we're doing today. Okay, so first of all, what I wanted to do again is to talk briefly about the 3 types of beads that we will need, as I did in the trailer. First of all, these are still in the bag, but they're oat beads. As you can see, the shape of the beads, and you can understand why they're called oat beads, O-A-T. And then we're going to be using, these are called roundel beads, and I've discovered some books actually refer to them as pearl beads, though to me they look more, I prefer, I should say, the name roundel, which is another name for them. They're not perfectly round, and they should be 8 millimeters in diameter. So you can see that in the close-up. And then finally we have another very important bead, the pearls, and they should be roughly 2.5 to 3 millimeters. And as I had mentioned before, I did get some quite a while back at Michael's, and unfortunately they're 4 millimeters, so they're quite, I'll just show them in comparison to those. They're quite, bigger, and I'm sure there will be, I can find a good use for those, but not for this bell, unfortunately. And then finally, what I'm going to be doing is showing you, though I think this is less interesting, but it's still very important, what not to use and what to use. So this one is Coates & Clark, and it says 100% cotton thread. Now, it looks like, and it is, a very nice thread. Very good quality. Coates & Clark has been around for a long time. But unfortunately, it's not the right thread to be using for something like this, because you don't want this to, after all the work you put into it, you don't want it to fall apart. So this is, the unfortunate part is this is so old that we don't have the label, but this thread is nylon thread, and that is what you're looking for, nylon thread. And as an added measure, you can take a candle and wax the thread. If you have time to do this, it's a very, very good idea.
Not the time, it's the must.
It's my mother's in the other room, and she's actually saying it's not if you have enough time, it is a must. And she's very talented, and she's very much a perfectionist. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken the thread and I've put the needle through. I've counted 12 of these green roundel beads, and I have the small pearl beads there. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to do in front of the camera as much as possible, is I'm taking the 12 green beads and I'm putting the needle through. So I've got 9 done, and now I have 10, and so I just have the last 2 to go. So I have 12 of these beads, of the green beads. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm making a ring, and I'm going to sort of tie the ring. So I have it, and I'm trying to do that, as you can see, as tightly as possible. Okay, so I have this ring like so. This is a ring. Now I'm going to go through one of these. So I'll just show. I have the needle here. Actually, it's very hard to show this. Maybe I'll do it like this. And I'm putting the needle through one of the green ones. And then I'm going to take 5 of these little pearls. So you can see, those are 2. And you need a beading needle because the pearls, the holes for the pearls are so tiny that the needle will not go through. Okay, so that's 4, and then this is the 5th one. Okay, so we have 5 pearl beads. Now what I'm doing is I'm wrapping it around this, and I'm putting the needle through the next bead. So I'm wrapping it around. Hopefully it can be seen clearly, and I have the needle through the next one. I'm going to be putting another 5 through this one, and then through the next one. So this is the one I'll have the pearl every second one, and then I'll be putting the needle through the next one, and I'm going to proceed. So I'll let it go here, and I will proceed. The first round of the bell, but I'm not even finished that. This is the bell, and you can see that there are groups of 5 pearls at the bottom of each bead on the first round. So I'm going to continue doing that, but I wanted to show you this part right now, which is I finished putting the group of 5 pearl beads at every second one. Now I'm going to continue this and put them at the end of the ones that are missing. And that's it for today's session. As you can see, this is quite a complicated project. As I've said before, we've got lots of oat beads and pearls in the middle and so forth, and that will be fun to see. And we of course have the little handle, but we're going to be back to do that part later. So thank you very much for your interest. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. Take care.